You watching the Big Bomber TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Hood War Stories. And the title is The Man Who Tried to Take Out Tory Lanez. An inside look at his evil story. Yeah, man, that's a fool with it, man. There's a lot of conspiracies going on about this Tory Lanez situation. Yeah, a lot of people think it's more than just a random act of violence, you feel me? Or maybe the inmate just went crazy and had a wild out moment or something, man. Who knows? Yeah, man, I don't know nothing about the dude that attacked Tory Lanez. Guess this story will tell us a little more about him, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I haven't checked out the video. Don't completely know what they talking about, but let's check it out and see what they talking about.
Welcome to Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the life of Santino Casio. Santino Sonny Casio was born in the year 1981. He was raised in Reseda, California, which is in the San Fernando Valley. As a teen, he joined Barrio Reseda. Westside Reseda is a large, long-time gang in the West Valley. Historically, they went to war with Canoga Park 13, Barrio Van Nuys, and Bryant Street. Santino showed his violent ways early, allegedly putting in major work as a youngin', and was getting busy with a weapon, whether that be a knife or a pistol. His exploits earned him the street name Ruckus. This was due to all the havoc he was causing. He was quick-tempered and wouldn't think before reacting. Some said he had mental issues. His violent activities landed him in and out of YA during his teen years. When he got out, he moved to his cousin Ruby's apartment in Lancaster. Shortly after, he relocated. Santino would get into a relationship with Evelyn, who was 13 years old. Evelyn reportedly ran away from home and moved in with Santino into his cousin's apartment. Santino's mother highly disapproved of this relationship and caused them to have a falling out over it. Despite the relocation, the change of scenery didn't stop Santino from engaging in his violent, evil ways. Santino confessed to attacking a black man on March 2nd, 2002. Michael Reed was at the El Dorado Club in Lancaster on a Friday night. He had been there 5 or 10 minutes when he got into an altercation with an Hispanic male who tried to take his wife's drink. The man who took the drink then shoved Michael, and Michael started to make a fist. It was at this moment the male called Santino for backup, in which Santino ran up from behind and poked Michael 4 times in the neck, shoulder, and lower back. Santino then walked away from the club. Evelyn took the knife from Santino and put it in her pants.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It sound like you been getting busy with that knife for a minute, man, for real. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know how he been stuck in jail with them ears, because it looked like he just fly out that motherfucker for real, you feel me?
Santino claims he was drunk at the time. Michael had to spend a week in the hospital. His lungs were punctured, and a tube had to be inserted to help him breathe. Santino had another violent episode on April 7th, 2002. The incident arose because a man named Jose kept calling Evelyn, trying to talk to her. Santino grabbed the phone and told Jose that was his lady. Jose called back again and asked Santino's name because he wanted to know the fool that he was going to do it to. Santino heard the man say something about his current location in a 7-Eleven and went with Evelyn's brother who had a knife. When they pulled up and got out the car, they saw 3 cholos with shaved heads. At this point, Santino ran up and stuck one in the neck. Santino would later admit that he never seen so much blood. His terror continued.
Yeah, man, he was definitely getting busy with that knife, man, for real, man. They pulled up with it, with knives, though, you know what I'm saying? So, man, that boy was dangerous for sure, man.
On the evening of June 8th, 2002, Santino and Purcell were at a party. Santino and Evelyn had been arguing that whole night, starting on the phone. Santino and Purcell left to go pick up Evelyn. They then drove to Evelyn's parents' house, but Evelyn didn't want to get out the car. Santino then reached back and hit her. They then went to Santino's cousin's place.
Man.
Santino and Evelyn went into the bedroom where the arguing continued. Purcell went to wait in the car. She was drunk. Her and Santino had used methamphetamine early that evening. She stopped to talk to Ruby, who had stepped outside to smoke a cigarette. Not a minute into their conversation, they heard a shotgun blast from the house. Moments later, Santino runs out of the house looking like a zombie, stating that he needs to get out of there. Evelyn was pronounced dead at the scene. Santino would go into hiding for 2 weeks. When he had to step outside, he would put on a wig. He was eventually found on June 20th. Santino was charged and eventually found guilty of murder in the 2nd degree and guilty of attempted premeditated murder of Michael Reed and Jose Ramirez.
I ain't gonna lie, man. He a super fucking weirdo, man. This boy already was messing with a minor. Like, then you gonna be beating on her and got her on meth and end up taking her out, man. That's fucking sick, man. Dude, sick, man. For real, though. If anything, Tory Lanez should have got him for real, man. Somebody need to get him. Somebody should have got him. Dude, a walking violation, man. He must got some mental health issues or something for real.
Santino was admitted into CDCR in 2004 from LA County. In 2008, Santino accumulated another 6 years for assault with a deadly weapon after already being incarcerated. In 2018, he was found guilty again, this time for possession or production of a deadly weapon. At approximately 7:20 a.m. on May 12, 2025, guards at the California Correctional Institution in Tehachapi were placed on emergency alert when Tory Lanez was attacked in a housing unit by none other than Santino. He reportedly struck without warning, stabbing Tory Lanez 14 times before being apprehended by guards. Response was immediate. Staff members provided on-scene medical treatment and phoned 911 as they attempted to stabilize Tory. Tory was transported to a Bakersfield hospital. His official Instagram account posted a message shortly after the attack that showed the horrific depth of his injuries. Following the attack, Santino was placed under lockdown housing while an active investigation was completed. So far, the motive for the attack has not been clear. Years prior, Santino reportedly joined a dropout gang during his time on the SNY yard. An update provided by Tory's father claims that Tory is recovering remarkably and is in good spirits. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment.
Yeah, man, that's a fool with it right there, man. I ain't gonna lie, dude need to be taken out, man. He should have been taken out, man, for real though, man. Yeah, man, I don't even know how he got back out to do some more crimes, you know what I mean? Justice system really was failing people for real with this one, man. I guess that tattoo on his neck makes sense, you know what I mean? Really on some dark side stuff, man, for real though, man. And yeah, man, how crazy he is, man. I'm not sure if it was an orchestrated hit or he just flipped out and, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But yeah, the whole Tory Lanez situation definitely is sketchy. And I definitely don't think he popped up Meg for real though, man. I remember doing like a reaction to one of the videos and it was on the scene and it was a dude out there talking about why y'all lying on that man like that. But then they were saying like the driver was like the main witness, but they ain't even let him speak. So yeah, it's like some conspiracy stuff going on with that for real though. Free Tory Lanez though. It seemed like something going on with him, man. Maybe they did try to take him out. But then like another crazy detail about it, they flew him all the way an hour away after he got attacked. You know what I mean? They flew him to Bakersfield, they were saying. They were saying that was like an hour away. So man, it seemed like they was trying to wait for him to bleed out or something. You know what I mean? For real though, man. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the Baby Mama TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Until next time. All right.